box, if you will put your name and what organization or group that you're representing this morning, that will be helpful to Melody to get an accurate kind of roll of who's attended today so that she can report that. So we're going to move right into our agency spotlight. So this month we are fortunate to have Misty Manus with us with Adventure Bags Incorporated, and she's going to tell us about her work and her program, and maybe even how we can get involved. So Misty, if you are ready, we will turn it over to you.
Thank you guys so much for having me. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes,
Yeah,
we can.
you're perfect. Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Gotta love technology today, right? So my name is Misty Manus, and I'm the Executive Director of Adventure Bags, Inc. We are a nonprofit based out of Barrow County. However, we serve the entire state of Georgia. We currently partner with over 150 agencies, and we do this in 145 counties across the state. We began in 2011, and since then we've had the opportunity to serve over 40,000 children across the state. So we're super excited about that. What we do is we provide backpacks filled with overnight essentials and comfort items to children who have been displaced, whether they are entering our foster care system, domestic violence shelters, homeless shelters. We also partner with law enforcement and firefighters, and so what we want to do today is just kind of give you a glimpse of what some of our children face in crisis situations. So if you will bear with me just a moment, I'm going to try to get a video going. Is there any way I can get permission to share my screen real quick? Can you guys see that video?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. Can you hear it?
No, we can't hear it. So when you go back to share your screen, make sure you click share sound.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Sometimes someone hurts you so bad, it stops hurting at all. Until something makes you feel again. And then it all comes back. Every word, every hurt, every moment. How could you ever understand where I come from? Even if you ask, even if you listen, you do not really hear or see or feel. You don't remember my story. You haven't walked my path. You haven't seen what I've seen.
So that's just a glimpse. Sorry, we're trying to get out. I apologize. Okay, so that's just a glimpse of some of what some of our children across the state face, whether it's a domestic violence situation, whether it is a
Misty, you need to hit stop share because your screen is still up. So just hit stop share. There you go.
Is that better? I'm sorry. So whether it's a domestic violence situation, whether it is a neglectful or abusive situation, which involves defects, and then other situations. So in our bags, they come with comfort items, which would be our blankets and our stuffed animals. And then they come with the hygiene items that caretaker would need for the initial 24 to 48 hours to care for that child, which would be your shampoo, your conditioner, your toothbrush, your toothpaste. We also include a small bag of toys, and this is a teen girl bag. So she's going to get like a Rubik's Cube. She's going to get a puzzle. She's going to get a deck of cards. We also include in our teenage bags, they get a journal. They also get an activity book. And then they get a reading book along with an adult coloring book and crayons. What I love about our organization is everything that you see on this table here can be found at your local Dollar Tree, or the blankets and the book bags themselves are the most expensive items. So it's a very low cost project that any organization, company, or what have you can take on. These bags are approximately $50 retail value. However, we provide them to our agencies that we partner with at no cost. Some of the agencies I would like to mention that we have partnered with in your area is Lighthouse and also Circle of Love. So we would love the opportunity to come back around and continue to serve those agencies along with any other agency that serves children in crisis. And so we currently have a program going on that's called Help Us Help Heroes, and you'll see the flyer or the banner here. And what this is when COVID hit, we had to find other avenues in order to serve our children. DFACS was 80% of our clientele, but when they shut their buildings down, not their work, but their buildings, we had to find other avenues to reach our children in crisis. So we began reaching out to first responders across Northeast Georgia to offer our services to them. For example, law enforcement. If we partnered with Gwinnett County, we partnered with Barrow County, and they actually have these bags in the patrol cars. And we've gotten feedback from these agencies that our bags have truly made a difference. So we encourage your local first responders to come on board with us. Again, we offer them at no charge. So, and then I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. I think that's about it, Velda. Does anybody have any questions?
Thank you, Misty. Does anyone have any questions for Misty over anything that she shared? I saw that Tina put in the chat that they are wonderful. So I think they've had some experience with Misty and her and the adventure bags that they give out. And I see that you have that trash bag, and I know just from previous being involved in this work for so long that how people would get the youth coming into care or being, carry their things in that trash bag, grab whatever they could. But, to be able to receive that adventure bag, I think it's just such a wonderful idea. I think Miss Simi Johnson had her hand raised. If you would, Simi, if you have a question.
Good morning, everyone. The question is, what age range are these children?
So that we serve children, infant all the way up to 18 years old. We have 12 different bags that are age and gender appropriate. So we have infant through 18 for girls and infant through 18 for boys.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome. And one thing I do want to point out is, yeah, our organization began supplying these bags to children in crisis to offer them security and comfort, but it is far more than that. We have learned over the years that not only are we serving the children, but we are offering empowerment to the caregivers of these children. For example, you have a mother who enters a domestic violence shelter, and we all know that in those circumstances, 9 times out of 10, they have to leave in the middle of the night with nothing. So the goal is for example, Circle of Love to give this bag to mom, and mom present this bag to her child, offering that mom that empowerment that she deserves, and to make her feel like she is still able to care for her child. And at the same time, it's offering that child that sense of security and comfort. So the moral of the story is, we don't want the glory for these bags. We want our agencies to use them in the ways that they're intended for, but also to offer the empowerment to the mothers and to the caregivers. Foster care, we've heard stories of foster parents getting these bags and sitting down in the floor and going through these bags as an icebreaker, a rapport builder with those new children that they don't know, and the children don't know them.
May I have one more question?
Absolutely.
What happened to the abusers? Do they follow through with the abusers?
Unfortunately, I can't answer that question. That would be a question that would need to be directed to DFACS or the domestic violence shelters. My sole focus is on the kids and making sure that they have what they need to make them feel comfortable.
How many children can I have?
How many bags?
Or how many bags can I have?
You can have as many as you need. Just reach out to us and we can get with you and determine. Now, I do want to make sure that everyone understands these are fully packed book bags. We have had agencies come up to our location in Winder to pick up 300 bags, and they can only fit 50 in their car. So these are fully packed book bags. So yeah, just reach out to us and we can get that taken care of for you.
I'll do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Misty. Does anybody have any last questions for her or comments?
Yes, I have a question. How can we contact you, or is there a website or something that we can find out that information?
There is a website, and we will go ahead and put it in the chat as well. The website is adventurebags.org. Our email address is donations@adventurebags.org. And like I said, we just simply need you to initiate the conversation, and we will go from there as far as getting you getting bags ready for you guys to come and get. We do ask that our agencies come and pick up the bags in our Winder location. But we're very flexible when it comes to that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Misty, and for the great work that you're doing across the state. It's really just amazing when you put the ask out, how people respond. So we appreciate the work that you're doing, and especially supporting us here in Morgan County and our families.
We just ask that you guys continue to pass it along. We're just trying to make sure that any child that is in crisis has the opportunity to feel that security and comfort.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we will move forward with the rest of our new business this morning. And we're going to start now with our strategy team reports. And as you all know, we have 3 of those. And so we are going to start with the Children Safe and Family Strong. And we'll hear from Maria first with the Morgan County Parents as Teachers for an update.
Morning, everyone. Thank you. I'm Maria Arellano, and I am a parent educator from Morgan County Parents as Teachers program. And we offer virtual home visits for twice a month to families with children from 0 to 5 years old. We do educational activities together with the parents, ensuring that families receive the support that they need. The main goal or my mission is to make sure that children complete kindergarten successfully. Our program is 100% free. And also we are beginning a new year in the program, serving 20 families with 28 children. Also, these families are receiving free books from the program. These books will support families and also literacy. Our next virtual group connection will be October the 28th at 6 o'clock. And the title is, why is it important to read to the children every night? Why? And then we're encourage parents to read every day. Don't just put the books in the shelf. Read them. It's really important. And last month we completed assessments for the parents and the children ages and stages questionnaire. According with the results, families are doing well and children are receiving the referrals that they need. Also, we have, the program has a waiting list right now, but we're still receiving, we're still accepting referrals. So you know any family that is interested in the program, or if you have any question about the program, also I have my email and my information in the chat box. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Maria. We appreciate the work that you're doing as well. Next, we'll hear from Amanda with Morgan County First Steps.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Amanda Hawk. I'm the coordinator for the Morgan County First Steps program. First of all, Misty, I would like to say that video that you shared, I've seen it several times in previous trainings, and it hits my heart the same every time. And I also hope that everyone is staying warm on this very cool fall morning. I'm enjoying the change, but not everyone does. I don't have many updates for First Steps. We just ended our 6th year at the end of September. Our new contract started October the 1st for our 7th year. We have downgraded our number of families from 150 to 125. That's just because of the whole COVID situation, and with some places not being open for in-person meetings and stuff. So we're doing everything virtual. So there's a little bit of a challenge there, but we are still accepting referrals. If you have anyone that could use our services or whatever, my information, phone number, and email is in the chat box if anyone has any questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. We appreciate your hard work as well. Next, we'll hear from Sarah about our upcoming diaper day here in Morgan County. So Sarah, you want to share that information with us?
Absolutely. Good morning, everyone. All right, Sarah here with the Mayor Group, and we are hosting a diaper day. It's going to be like a drive-through diaper day at the Morgan County Health Department in between WIC and the DFAC's office. Everyone is welcome. This is open to everyone in the community. We will have free diapers, baby wipes, and a lot of resources. First Steps will be joining us and many other agencies as well. So please make sure you share the flyer. Veldy, I sent you the updated flyer, which includes other logos. If you guys have any questions or would like more events, reach out to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah, for definitely all the support that y'all provide here in Morgan County. I know that's going to be a great event. I don't see Brittany Thompson on with Project Free. Is there anybody else on this morning that can give us an update about Project Free? It is through the University of Georgia Extension, that program. I know that we heard from her last month, and they have renewed that grant. It's a little bit different than what it was before, but it is for couples or individuals in relationships. So either that are parenting or co-parenting. So if you go to UGA Extension Project Free, I know you can find a lot of information about it. Making sure nobody else was going to speak to that. Okay. All right. So we will move on to our youth development strategy team. We start out with our team maze that we do every year, or try to do every year. Y'all know last year, we're not even going to talk about, but anyway, we will be holding the team maze this year with the Morgan County Freshman Academy. And this is for all ninth graders to go through. And it is a huge community event. It takes over 100 volunteers to pull this off. And we will start planning in January. We'll meet, like, I think it's every other week, starting in January. And then the closer it gets to the actual date, we'll meet every week. But this is just an opportunity for teams to see how their decisions determine their destiny. And if you haven't been a part of this, it is a really powerful event. So the walkthrough for parents or for the community will be March 31st. The actual team maze is April 1st. And so if you haven't been involved before, I encourage you to get involved. And if you haven't been involved before, I encourage you to stay involved, because it is a really kind of unique event to the community. Do we have anyone on from the Sheriff's Department that could talk about the anti-bullying social by chance? Beldy, do you have any information about that? I don't think I do.
I do not. I see Olivia's on here, but I don't know whether she's able to speak or not. I don't see.
It looks like she's connecting to audio, so we'll give her a minute
Okay.
just to see if she can update us on this. It looks like Sarah shared the new flyer for the diaper day. So if anybody, in the chat box, you can just click on that to download if you've got people you'd like to send it to. And she also put that it is November 9th, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the health department. So we will give her just a little bit more. And we may circle back around to her.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Olivia, you keep trying to connect and we'll come back to you, but we're going to move on just, for time's sake, and move to the educated and working community strategy team. And our first area in that report is education and workforce development. So if we have anyone from Athens Tech that could update us on this area.
And I don't see anyone from Athens Tech on.
And I saw Sid earlier on, but he's not on now for the WorkSource Georgia updates. I don't know if he had trouble connecting, but his name popped up for a minute. But so we'll move to Action Incorporated because I do see Margot. So hopefully Margot can update us with their education and workforce development through Action Incorporated. Just got to love technology, right? What about, we'll circle back around to Olivia. Are you able to give us an update on the anti-bullying social with the Sheriff's Department?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Good morning. It's time for our 2021 Morgan County Sheriff Office Empty Stocking Fund donations, and we will be accepting applications for 2 days only, and the dates are November the 17th and 19th, and the time will be from 9 to 5. And we're just asking everyone to give the information out. And because of COVID this year, we are only accepting monetary donations, and the Morgan County Sheriff Office will purchase the toys. And as last year, the citizens would drive up in front of the building and we will put the bags of toys in their cars on Friday, December the 17th from 9 to 5. So if y'all can help us get that out, we would appreciate it. And y'all have a great day, okay?
Thank you, Olivia. All right. We now are going to move into the collaborative partner update. So if we haven't heard from you, this is a chance that if you will just keep your comments and your announcements to 2 minutes maximum, so we can get through everyone in a timely manner. And the easiest thing that I found is just to go by how I see you on my screen. And so I'll just call on you rather than everybody trying to talk at one time. So we'll start with Eric Joyce with the city of Madison. So if you have any updates for us.
Yes, thank you, Leanne. I see Karen Robertson is on our call, so I don't want to take her thunder in terms of some of the upcoming events. We did, unfortunately, because of COVID concerns and safety protocols, we did cancel our chili cook-off schedule for the end of this month. I'm hopeful by the end of the month, we have a work session meeting where we're going to be talking more about renewing or hopefully ending some of these cancellations and mask requirements. So I think some of the events that Karen will hopefully mention we can go forward with in November and December. Mayor Perriman has announced his intention to have a town hall meeting in the month of November to talk about application process for Canaan Crossing. That's the workforce housing project that is being currently constructed over in I think it's Smart Street in the Canaan neighborhood. That's a real important 65 unit state-supported housing project that's going to be really good for the city of Madison and provide that workforce level housing that we all need for our city employees, for hospital employees, police officers, and so forth. So that should be opening up. They're right on schedule for construction. We're hopeful, looks like maybe as early as February. Applications will be taken, I believe, by the end of this year. And hopefully Mayor Perriman's town hall meeting give us more information on that. It will be administered by Woda Cooper, which is the private company identified by the state to manage that property and control the application process. They also currently do our Silver Lakes senior living facility as well. And one final thing, briefly, we did meet on the beginning of this month at a work session to talk about suggested ways of spending our American Rescue Plan money from the federal government. It's a pretty substantial amount of money. I think it's $1.3 million, about 3/4 of which we've already received and is in a special bank account. Those, we did have a really good presentation from a number of people interested in supporting their programs, such as the CVB here in Morgan County, Babs Johnson, of course, with Boys and Girls Club. We had Habitat was there, Community Garden, a lot of really good community programs here, all making the case for their need to access those funding. I will say the timeline is really slow. So we have, I believe, 2 years to identify how to spend the money. And I believe another 2 years after that to, I can't quite remember, either start or to conclude the spending. So if anyone's expecting checks by the end of the year, they might be disappointed. That's all I had, Leanne. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Eric, for being here. And I'll just go ahead and let Karen jump in and continue on with city news.
Thank you, Leanne. Good morning, everyone. Hope you all are doing well. Just as Councilman Joyce mentioned, Main Street is planning for our events to kick off in November to begin the holiday shopping season. So we'll be starting with our annual largest retail promotion, Shop, Sip, and Stroll, which will be held Saturdays, November 6th, November 13th, and November 20th. That is where you can come downtown. There'll be special promotions, live entertainment on the streets. There'll be festive refreshments, and it'll just be a great time to get back out and connect with our downtown merchants and show some local love by doing your shopping downtown. So we're going to encourage everyone to spend those dollars locally and come downtown and help keep our town viable and lively. And so just a good time to be with local family and friends in downtown. We're also planning to host our annual holiday Christmas parade and caroling by candlelight. That is on Saturday, December the 10th. Oh, I just caught a brain freeze. I'm sorry, maybe the 11th. Saturday, December 11th. Thank you. And so I have applications that I can share. I can pass them on to Veldy to share through her distribution list for those that might be interested. We are hoping to have a big turnout. So go ahead and be talking with your friends and constituents about putting a float together to have a presence in the holiday parade and to do some fellowshipping in our caroling by candlelight. There will also be some activities in Town Park during caroling by candlelight, which is that evening following the parade. There's going to be some secret some Santa sightings throughout Shop, Sip, and Stroll, as well as the holiday parade and caroling by candlelight. So we're just really looking forward to trying to safely enjoy this time of the year with each and every one. I'll put some things in the chat to share and also pass on the parade application to Veldy to share with the list. And thank you all so much. Last thing I will share is that as the Main Street Director, I'll be celebrating my 1-year anniversary with Main Street on Tuesday, the 26th. So I'm planning to host a coffee and conversation with Karen at one of our local coffee shops, just to be able to sit and have a conversation with businesses or merchants and residents in downtown Madison, just to hear your feedback on Main Street, because I'm always looking to do what I can to support our beautiful city, and would love for you to join me for coffee and conversation on Tuesday, October 26th, and that will be at 8:30 a.m. and I'll send that to Veldy as well. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Karen. And what a cool idea to have an opportunity to talk with you. So thank you for that. Next on my screen is Tina. So from Lighthouse, if you want to give us an update.
Good morning. Tina, Lighthouse Care Center in Augusta. We're a psychiatric hospital for children and adolescents ages 5 to 17, kids that are in crisis, current within a 24-hour period, actively a harm to themselves or others. We do free assessments, but it is a little bit of a drive for them to come up. Just give us a call. I'll put my number down. If you do have a crisis that's going, yeah, just give us a call. We have an acute stabilization unit for kids that are, like I said, 5 to 17. They stay anywhere from 3 to 7, 10 days, and we get them stabilized. We also have a residential unit for kids that have been in and out of acute, at least 2 within a year, and they stay with us anywhere from 30 to 60 to 90 days. And we enroll them in Richmond County Board of Education, and all their credits are transferred back to the school that they come from. We have a couple beds open, I think, but it's been a hard year. Y'all know. Thank you.
Thank you, Tina, and for all of that you do for our young ones. We appreciate it. Hannah Smith, I'll call on you next.
Hi, good morning, everyone. So I'm from the Georgia Department of Early Care and Learning. The probably biggest thing that's happened since I presented last month at the Morgan County meeting is we have released our federal spending plan for those COVID relief monies. And that's available on our website. I'll drop the link in the chat soon. But the first thing that's coming up from that is our stable forward payments. So we've already administered 3 rounds of stable payments to childcare providers, and this next one is coming up. So the application just opened yesterday. So if you're a childcare provider, you know any childcare providers, you can share that information with them. That application will be open for 3 weeks, and they have that time to go in and apply, and the money for the next stable payments will be released the end of November. So I'll like I said, I'll send the link to our federal spending plan, and you can read about the other things that are coming up. And we also had a webinar about the spending plan last week, so I'll include the link for that as well. If you have any questions, let me know.
Thank you, Hannah. Dr. Myers, you're up next.
Okay, good morning. Once again, I'm with First Readers of Morgan County, and our goal is to provide free books to children every month from the age of birth to 5. And we're still looking for kids, although we've increased our numbers recently. We still need more kids, so please go tell people to go to childrenfirst.org, and they can sign up there for free books. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Reggie Johnson, are you ready to fill us in with what's happening with you?
Yes, good morning. My name is Reggie Johnson, Community Marketing Representative from CareSource, Georgia. Presently, the main thing is right now we are in open enrollment for Medicare, those dual eligible. So we do have a plan. If you serve the seniors, or if you have a senior population, or you know anyone who actually receives Medicaid and Medicare, then please, by all means, point them my way. I will put my contact information in the chat. And that's pretty much the main thing that's going on.
Thank you for being with us today, Reggie. Babs, do you want to update us on anything, maybe from the Boys and Girls Club?
Sure, I'd love to. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Our Boys and Girls Club was very fortunate recently to have received a $750,000 grant from the city of Madison, who we love dearly. And we are going to be launching a capital campaign to build a new facility on what used to be the middle school campus. And we currently are and will be the only Boys and Girls Club in America on a college campus. So we're excited about the fact that we've got a great partnership with Georgia Military College. And one of the things that's happening immediately is that we moved from a very leaky building that we were in to what used to be technology building. And on the Morgan County campus, we had a lot of board members and community members help us move into that facility. So the kids were able to start the year off in a building where the roof wasn't leaking on a regular basis and the front door wasn't flooding regularly. And great news, if COVID cases continue to decline, our volunteers will be able to start back at the club after the 1st of November. So we're really excited about that. And then the last thing I will mention is that with our partnership with Georgia Military College, David Burbach, who is a co-chair of our board, has let us know that the cadets are going to be helping build a bike trail down by the what used to be the practice field. So we're excited about being able to have a nice biking trail. We've got a very active cycling club, and that's going to help a lot. So thanks a lot.
Yeah, that all sounds so exciting. Thank you for updating us on that. Next, we have Allison Carter, if you want to provide us with an update.
Yes, good morning. The only big update I have is that we will be kicking off our Thanksgiving food drive for our little free pantries on November 1st. So every year we do this food drive to collect Thanksgiving foods for people in our community who might not be able to afford to purchase food for the holidays. So we will be collecting any non-perishable food items that we'll take anything, but we really focus on like the basic holiday foods. So if anyone is interested in donating to that, feel free to reach out to me. Thanks.
Thank you, Allison. Jaleesa Walker, do you have anything for us this morning?
Yes, we have a couple updates. One of which is we have 2 positions for CPS listed for the Morgan Greene County community. One closes out on 10/27 and the other one on November the 12th. So if you know of anyone, those positions are listed. And we're also looking for sponsors and donors for our foster and ongoing cases Christmas wish list that we do every year. And if anyone wants to sponsor or donate, you can reach out to me. I will put my email and phone number in the chat. And that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I think we have Paula with us from Circle of Love. You want to give us an update?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. I'm Paula Allison, and I'm the legal advocate at Circle of Love. We're a domestic violence shelter, and we cover Morgan, Greene, Putnam, Baldwin, and Hancock counties. But we take women and children into our facility from all over. We've been very, very busy, as you can imagine, with COVID and the uptick in domestic violence. So we're staying very busy, doing protective orders for 5 counties, and also just having a full house here at the shelter. So we had our one big fundraiser last month. We had our golf tournament, and it was very successful, and we appreciate all those that volunteered to help us, and we had a good amount of money raised that will go to help these women and children that we support every day of the year. So we just ask for your continued support and prayers as we deal with these desperate situations on a daily basis. Thank you.
Thank you, Paula. We certainly appreciate all that you do and your organization does. So we will continue the prayers for y'all, definitely. I think we have Commissioner Harris next. If you have anything from the county that you wanted to share. All right, we will circle back around to him. And Simi with Department of Labor, do you have any updates? Oh, wait. Hey, Mr.
Yes, thank you. I just still wanted to say that the Department of Labor is open, but they are not quite open to the public. You have to have appointment to come inside the building, depending on what you needed help for. So I don't think they are quite open to the public. People like me are still working from home, but the claim examiners, those that are processing claims, they are in the building. Again, you have to have appointments to come. And I'm thinking they're only taking 5 per day and they spread it out. So just 5 per day, and you have to have appointments to be able to come in. And again, it's due to the COVID. Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Commissioner Harris, you want to update us now?
Yes. Okay, the Boulder Commission did not meet on October the 5th, but we will be meeting this evening at 5 p.m. And the Boulder Commission will hold a retreat on October the 20th and 21st in Beaufort, Georgia, to discuss county business and planning. Thank you.
Thank you. Margot, I know you put something in the chat, but was there about, I'm trying to get back to it, accepting applications for rent and utility assistance, and there's a phone number for you all there to call to get those applications. Was there anything else, Margot, that you needed to add? well, we'll move to Stephanie Benson with, I think, Athens Tech.
Good morning. I just wanted to share that we have our classes there in Morgan County on Mondays from 3 to 5:30, but we also have online courses available 24/7 for students who need to earn their high school equivalency, who are interested in adult literacy, or for English as a second language. And I do want to share that we have a new pilot. It's called Career Plus High School Equivalency, where students can work on their TCC at the college, at Athens Technical College, and their high school equivalency at the same time. So if you're interested, I'll put my contact information in the chat. And thank you all for all you do for the residents of Morgan County.
Thank you, Stephanie. So you all be sure if there's anything in the chat that is pertinent to you and your organization that you're interested in, be sure to capture that before you leave the meeting today. There is a lot of great information, a lot of contact information, flyers and such. So if there's anything that's going to benefit you, please make sure that you grab that out before you leave today. And I know Veldy will be sending some information out as well, but you know, might as well have it when you need it, you know, right now. So, and also if you haven't signed in the chat, just for your general information for Veldy's records, if you'll do that before you leave this morning. Veldy, anything else that we need to address?
No, I think that's about it. Just a reminder, on your agenda on the right-hand side, there is a list of upcoming events. And so this Thursday, we will be meeting the Educated and Working Community Strategy Team will be working. And one of the things we're going to highlight at that meeting is the Weldon program and trailer that is offered through WorkSource Georgia, the Northeast Georgia Regional Commission. They have received funding to be able to bring the Weldon trailer here to, well, throughout the community. But what we're going to focus on is how can we bring that to our community? And I think it works with youth 18 to 24 that can get certified and gain a wellness certificate so that they can actually begin after a 4 to 6 week process, really be able to get out and get a good job. And so we want to be able to talk about how we bring that trailer here, what would be the best time, what partnerships will make that happen. So join us on Thursday at 11 a.m. for that. Our strategy team, early literacy, again, I mentioned this earlier, we'll be meeting on next Thursday, the 28th at 11 virtually. We talked about Diaper Day. Our next collaborative meeting is going to be November 16th with Reginald Johnson with CareSource presenting. And then of course, Olivia already spoke about the Empty Stocking Fund. So we look forward to seeing you at our upcoming meetings, and remember to send me any flyers, upcoming events so that we can get them into our website. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And hopefully I didn't miss anyone with updates this morning. Again, we appreciate your time, but most importantly, we appreciate your service to our community. So thank you so much for all that you do. We are a strong collaborative because of you, and we greatly appreciate it. Please reach out to anyone that you've met today or heard from if there's something that you can partner with them on or that you need. Everybody said, you know, give me a call. So that then they truly mean it. So hopefully if you need something, you will reach out. I think that's everything. So we can adjourn this morning and y'all can get back to your day. And we hopefully will see you at some of these strategy team meetings, but most importantly too, at our next collaborative meeting on November 16th. So thank you all and enjoy your day.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good day.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.